clock was nearing midnight when bus number 47 departed from the last station at the outskirts of the city. On board were only 7 passengers and the driver. The road was long, passing through an abandoned industrial area where closed factories and dim lights flickered as if on the verge of death. Each passenger sat in complete isolation, a businessman nervously reviewing his papers, an elderly woman clutching her bag to her chest, a young man wearing headphones, hearing nothing around him, a woman in her 20s, staring out the window, a tired worker who quickly fell asleep, and a calm man in a gray coat, holding a small bag, never moving. After 10 minutes, everyone heard a soft thud at the back of the bus. The driver turned around and asked, "Is everything okay back there?" No one answered. The woman staring out the window noticed that the worker who had been sleeping in the last seat was gone. His seat was empty, and under his feet was a dark spot mixed with rainwater dripping from his shoes. She whispered to herself, "Maybe he got off without me noticing." But the bus hadn't stopped since it left. A few minutes later, the elderly woman screamed, "My bag. It was here." The bag had vanished, along with the man who had been sitting next to her. Fear began spreading slowly, like smoke. Everyone looked at each other suspiciously. The man in the gray coat remained calm, his eyes fixed on the road. The businessman stammered, "Where are the people going? This is impossible." The woman moved toward the middle of the bus and noticed that the rear emergency door was slightly open despite the fierce wind outside. Suddenly, the bus stopped abruptly. The driver shouted something on the road, but when he got out to check, he didn't return. Minutes passed. No movement. The woman approached the man in the gray coat and asked, Did you notice anything?" He smiled for the first time. Calmly, he said, "Yes. You noticed too late." Then something metallic fell to the floor from his bag. A knife. The woman recoiled in terror. He opened the bag in front of her, revealing a small notebook. Inside were photos of every bus passenger. Beneath each photo was a name and a specific time. 5 names had already been crossed out. 2 remain. The drivers. "Name and hers," he said in a low voice. "I love enclosed spaces. No witnesses. No escape." She tried to scream, but the light suddenly went out and the bus plunged into complete darkness. She heard slow footsteps, then the sound of a body falling, then a whisper near her ear, "Your final stop." By morning, when the police arrived after a report from the tracking system, they found the bus parked on the side of the road. Inside, the driver dead by the wheel. Blood stains everywhere. No trace of any other passenger, except a small notebook on the middle seat, with the last page reading, "Successful trip 7, without error." And since that day, Bus Line 47 has never operated again.